almost over. This is a huge deal for this community. This is a major artery, as you said, Marius. We are so close at this point. We spotted people walking and biking across the span, but it still remains closed to traffic. Well, at this point, there is no easy answer for them. Here in the parking lot, the dumpsters are out. Renovations on the exterior of the building have already begun. Still, many of these tenants have nowhere to go. Serious charges that are laid out in this indictment. One of those targeted the owner of this tobacco shop just behind us. Tonight, there is some relief for him and the others. That's exactly what happened here in this parking lot early this morning. Police telling us two men had won big at the Sweepstakes Cafe behind us. They headed for their car, and that's when they say those two masked men approached. Jennifer Garcia was just headed home from work when she says she was rear-ended. She followed the guy because she tells me she thought he was going to pull over, but that's not what happened. It's easy to understand why this would be frustrating to pedestrians. The equipment is in place, but they've got plastic bags over it so people can't use it. Now the NCDOT is responding. It remains an active scene out here. Investigators are focused on the corner of Ebenezer Church Road and Grayland Drive. This is where investigators say the suspect crashed his car into a fence and then took off on foot. So many of us get behind the wheel and don't even think about picking up our cell phone to make a call. The state lawmakers behind this bill are hoping the possibility of a fine will act as a deterrent. There are power lines down Rayford Road right now, a big section of it from Woodcroft to really to Bragg Boulevard is without power. You can see that the wind gusts are really picking up at this point. It's getting harder to stand out here. The water continues to rise here in Spring Lake. We have made our way onto a large vehicle by the Spring Lake Fire Department, getting a chance to see firsthand the damage that the Little River flooding is doing. Look at this. This is the Starlight Motel. If you know Spring Lake, look at it. The water is literally washing this motel away. The river is actually over in that area, and this whole intersection is now flooded. I have moved up in the world from outside to into the Dean Dome and front row center. I'm joined with a lot of energetic, excited and it was a fortune cookie. At least that's where Charles Jackson says he got the numbers from, and it was those numbers that made him a millionaire. Yeah, Marius, by now we all know what happens when snow is in the forecast. People hit up their local grocery stores like this Harris Teeter to stock up, picking up essentials like this bread and milk. Charges were necessary.
I did think about bacon a lot. You move that bacon.
So what ended up happening to our new friend? That's what we tried to figure out. We reached out to local farms, no luck there. A town spokesperson says she hopes he went back where he came from. That's what we're hoping too. In Fuquay-Varina, Amy Cutler, CBS 17 News.